Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you probably already know by looking at the title of this video, it is time for another Disney inspired makeup look. And today I'm going to be doing Cruella de Vil. This was requested and I thought it was an awesome request. Here's a picture. So she's kind of got like this cream colored fur, kind of an off-white, red gloves, green jewelry, and green eyeshadow, and then obviously the two-toned black and white hair. So she kind of looks like an evil Santa Claus. That's basically the best I can describe it, is if Mrs. Claus was very, very mean, this is what she would look like. So yeah, we are just going to attempt it. I did do my brows kind of dramatic today, but I do them dramatic every day, let's be honest. But I kind of wanted that like real arched kind of look. Because she definitely has some arched brows going on. But Cruella de Vil is definitely not known as a pretty Disney character. But I do want to make this look somewhat nice, but it's just going to be inspired by her character. She's very sharp, very pointy. Yeah, I'm going to try to incorporate the green somehow. I don't really know how that's going to work, but we are just going to go with it and hope for the best. Like always, I'm going to take my eyes off because I really want that sharp, pointed look today for sure. So I usually prime my eyes with concealer, but today I'm going to use a white to have a white base. And I'm going to use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. And I'm just going to absolutely cover my entire eye with this pencil from lid to brow bone. Okay, so that's very intense and sticky. So I am going to take my finger and kind of pat it out, just to kind of blend it out. We don't want it too thick to where it's going to mess up our eyeshadow. We want it to be blended out, but I don't really want to take my beauty blender to it. Okay, so now I'm just going to take some airspun powder and I'm just going to powder my lids down. We want to set that in place. Okay, so normally I don't ever go in directly with a black eyeshadow. That's like totally against my nature, but that's what we are doing today. And I'm going in with the Meet Matrimony, is that what this is? Yeah, Meet Matrimony palette, and I'm taking matte Ahmed, I don't know how you pronounce that, but that's what we're taking. And I'm just going to get a small precision brush. This right here is just kind of like a really densely packed small smudger brush. Oh my gosh, it's getting on my nerves. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to knock off the excess. I just tapped it like on one side. And I am going to stamp this to make a cut crease. And I'm going to do this kind of slowly. We don't want to mess up. And I have the part with the product going on the upward end because I don't want to get this on my lid at all. Okay, and I'm just going to repeat that on the other eye. Okay, so now that I look like a crazy person, I'm going to get into my Beauty and the Beast palette, and I'm going to take the shade Look Beyond. This is kind of like a camel color. It reminds me of her fur, only it's a little bit darker, so I'm going to mix it with a little bit of Chip In, which is vanilla, so mixing these two colors to try to get the color of her fur jacket. So I'm just going to make sure my brush is clean, and I'm just going to dip into both. And I'm going to blend out that harsh line, try to a little bit. But yeah, so it's kind of going to go like where our transition normally would go. So we're just kind of like going to buff these edges. And you're just going to have to keep going back and forth and back and forth. And you're basically going right over top of that black, but not down to where like it went into the crease. Okay, so have a pretty decent cut crease going on. I look crazy. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to, I don't really know. I haven't really thought past this point. I think I'm going to go ahead and clean this brow bone up just a little. because I don't want it to be smudgy. So I'm going to get a little bit of concealer on this brush, and I'm going to carve out that brow bone. I'm going to take the color Dream It from my Beauty and the Beast palette. It's just a really pretty, like, shimmery champagne. I can find my highlighting brush. Okay, so I'm going to take that and highlight this brow bone area. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to go ahead and take this tape off. Because it was aggravating my eyes. I'm going to go in with that small brush again and do a little bit more black. I really want this black to be intense right in the crease. So I'm going to do my foundation, concealer, powder, and I will be right back. We'll finish up the eyes and do like our blush and stuff. But I'm going to do my powder, concealer, foundation off camera. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my inner corners a little bit where that dark is. And I am going to put that highlight shade right on top. If I can find my brush, I never can find my highlighting brush. It's so small, I guess. I'm just going to stick that right here just to kind of cancel a little bit of that out. So now I'm going to put some liquid eyeliner on. Just using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner like I always do. And just going to try to do a wing liner. You never know how it's going to turn out. Okay, so now I'm going to try to incorporate some green. Wish me luck with that. I'm going to start off with this, the Balm Mr. Right Now green eyeliner. It's in the shade Wayne. And I'm going to put that in my waterline. I'm going to take some of the shade Dirty Martini. This is a Makeup Geek matte eyeshadow. And I'm just going to take that on a pencil brush. I need to wipe the pencil brush off, make sure there's nothing on it, which there was. Okay, so I'm just going to dip into Dirty Martini and I'm going to run that over top of the eyeliner. Basically, it's the same color, but it's just setting it in place. Now, I am going to go in with a foiled green eyeshadow, also by Makeup Geek. And it is in the shade, I think it's Jester, maybe? Yeah, Jester. And this is what it looks like. It's gorgeous. And I'm going to take that on a different brush, if I can find the brush that I want. Maybe this one will work. Yeah, this will work. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to apply that to the inner half of this bottom lash line on both sides. And I think I'm actually going to even take it up to this corner, like the inner corner here. So yeah, that's what we've got. I'm going to add some mascara and I will be back to finish up my face. Okay, so I've definitely got to bronze up my face because I'm looking dead. So I'm taking the Wet n Wild pressed powder in Cocoa, which is basically like a bronzer. It's not like too warm tone though, but still will warm up your skin without making you look like orange. So I'm just going to, I'm not really contouring. I probably should, considering she's got like those crazy cheekbones, but I don't know, I've not really been into the harsh contour again lately. I go through phases. You all know how I am. One day I like contour, one day I don't. One day I wear lashes, one day I don't. You just never, ever, ever know what I'm going to be into. But basically I just want to warm up my skin to kind of counteract this white and black eyeshadow because it's pretty intense and pretty crazy. And I'm not a cool tone person anyway, so anytime I wear black eyeshadow like this much, which I never wear it this much, but even when I wear like half this much, I feel like I look crazy. I would much rather have like a warm rusty brown. But that's just me, you know. I guess to each their own. I guess it's just my skin tone. Like my mom loves cool tones, and she would probably actually love this look when I'm done. But yeah, it's not my cup of tea, but it's totally Cruella de Vil. So now I'm going to go into my Profusion Studio Blush Palette, and I'm going to take this darkest shade here. It's kind of got like a rusty tone to it a little bit. I don't know, I just don't really have any reasoning for picking this blush. It's just kind of what I wanted. I think I'm trying to add some warmth to my face is the main thing. I really wanted like a warm blush, but still have that little bit of that red color. I don't know. Am I making sense? Probably not. And I'm already like looking full drag queen anyway, so there's no turning back from here. So we're just going to blend and blend some more. Okay, so now I'm going to do something a little bit crazy. I've never tried this, but we're going to try it because that's what I want to do. I'm going to take some glitter primer by NYX. I use this stuff as glitter primer, obviously. Just regular eyeshadow primer if I want my eyeshadow to be really intense. But I'm actually going to put it on my cheekbones and put my highlight over top, just to give my highlight something to cling to. So I'm kind of just going to sweep this where I really want this to be intense. Because you know what, we made it this far, why not go the extra mile, right? To look really crazy. What's so funny is I may be going to my friend's house later. I really don't know. It depends on what time she gets home. And I will walk into her house looking like this and she won't even give it a second thought. So, but it's true friendship. She loves me anyway. And I'm going to go in with the brightest, whitest highlight I have, which is Pearl by Becca, which is basically just a white highlight. And I'm not even going in with a fan brush. I'm just going to go in with my dense little highlighter brush here, because I really want to pack this on. Whoa, mama. That worked. Yeah. I don't know if Cruella de Vil used highlight, but she do now. That's hot. I like it. You know what? I may actually even start using this trick because that's pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm going in with my NYX liner in, I think it's just red. Yes, red. Okay, and then I'm going in with my Wet n Wild lipstick, liquid lipstick in Missy and Fierce. Now, just to be all extra, I'm going to take my Kat Von D tattoo liner. I have been liking this better. I've been storing it to where the liner goes down into the brush, and that has made a difference. Still not my favorite, but I have, you know, I'm using it. But it's still, I don't think as good as people let on. Well, anyway, so I'm going to put some black dots on my face. I'm not going to do it like freckles, but I think I'm just going to do them like around my eyes. Just to be, I don't know, crazy. So I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to place these around and pray to God that it doesn't look like I have blackheads. I think I'm done. Okay, so let me zoom you out now. Okay, so this was my look for Cruella de Vil. I think it was fun and I like the way it comes out. I do like the little polka dotted touch because, you know, why not? Like I said, I'm not going anywhere. Actually, I'm getting ready to go bike riding with my friend Sue Ellen, but I'm going to wash my face first. For one thing, I don't like the bike ride and makeup because I feel like when I sweat and stuff, like all that stuff's getting in my pores and it's just icky. So I'm going to be washing my face. So this was basically just for fun, but I hope you all enjoyed. I thought it was fun to do, and actually looking at it, it isn't much more dramatic than some makeup that I've done in the past. It's just, I guess, the thought of it being so black. I'm loving this highlight though. I mean, seriously, this is amazing. Okay, so that's a new hack if you want your highlight to be popping, use NYX glitter primer on your cheeks. It's awesome. And I've used it over top of eyeshadows and stuff, so I know it doesn't mess with powders. It doesn't interfere because it's like really tacky. It's not like really like a liquid. It just kind of like sits on top. It doesn't like mess up your powder. Okay, so that was my look for Cruella de Vil. I'm happy with the way it turned out. I think that it was fun. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please, please, please comment down below who you want me to do next. Any Disney character, it doesn't matter. They can be small, big, mean, not mean, sidekick. It does not matter. I'm absolutely loving this series, and I think it's so much fun, and it's just making me be creative. I think I've said that before. Like, this is not a look I would normally do, obviously, with this, but just in general, like with so much black, that I actually kind of like it. But anyway, I'm loving it. I hope you all are loving it, and please, 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 give me some suggestions down below. You can give me 2 or 3, 4 or 5. I don't care how many you give me. Just give me some suggestions. I have several in my head that I want to do, that I want to do ones that you all suggest. So I don't want to come up with them myself unless I absolutely have to. So I really want you all to put your input in so that I can give you what you want to see. And that's everything. I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.